Welcome to the Healing Voice podcast, where we speak softly but think deeply. This is the space where ideas matter, where reflection meets action, and where your inner voice gets a chance to breathe. Today, we are talking about something urgent but quiet, an idea. That little whisper you've been carrying, that dream you've been sitting on, that invention, story, song, solution, or strategy that won't leave you alone. In this episode, I'll share 10 reasons why you should work on your idea fast. Because ideas are like visitors, they don't wait around forever. Number 1. Ideas have a shelf life. Every idea is born at a particular moment for a reason. There is a window, an atmosphere where it fits perfectly into the world. But if you hold on too long, that timing can fade. Think of someone who invented something revolutionary but didn't share it. Can you imagine that? Someone or you thought of something but didn't bring it to life. That can feel really disappointing. Like Philo Farnsworth, the teenager who invented television before the networks ever touched it. But he didn't have the right team or momentum. His idea changed the world, but not in his hands. Number 2. Somebody else might get your idea too. Michael Jackson once said he had to wake up in the middle of the night to record his songs, because if he didn't, Prince might get the idea. That may sound strange. How could someone get your idea? But creative people know inspiration is like radio waves. If you don't tune in and write it down, someone else will catch the frequency. Ideas are spiritual. They float. They want to land, but only in hands that are ready to act. Before we continue, if this is speaking to your soul, pause for a moment and subscribe to the Healing Voice channel. Every episode is made to help you grow, reflect, and move forward. Let's walk this path together. Number 3. Momentum is hard to regain. Starting is hard, but restarting after you've already delayed is even harder. You begin second guessing. You feel behind. The spark fades. Ideas lose their magic the longer they stay unexpressed. That first excitement is energy. Use it while it lasts. It is important to express your ideas because restarting often takes double the effort of simply beginning. Number 4. The world might be ready now. Sometimes we think we are not ready, but the truth is, maybe the world is. Look at Clubhouse, the audio-only app. It rose to global popularity during the pandemic. Why? It is simply because people were at home, hungry for connection. The idea fits the moment. What if they had waited another year to launch? Your idea may not be perfect, but the moment might be. Act while the atmosphere is open. Number 5. Regrets hurt more than failure. There's a certain pain that comes with trying and failing, but there's a deeper one that comes from never trying at all. That what if feeling. The ache of watching someone else live out the dream you abandoned. Don't carry that kind of regret. Give your idea a chance, even if it's messy, even if it's small. You can always improve, but you can't rewind the time. Number 6, divine timing doesn't wait forever. Some ideas come with a window, a divine moment when the world is ready. But the moment won't wait forever. Take Nokia, for example. They were once leaders in mobile technology and had early access to touchscreen and smart features. But they hesitated to shift from their successful button phones. Meanwhile, Apple saw the opportunity and seized it with the iPhone. The timing was right, the idea was bold, and the world moved on without Nokia. Divine timing is like a wave. You either ride it or you watch it pass. Number 7, you will learn faster by working on your idea. There's this myth we carry, and that myth is that we have to know everything before we begin. But the truth? Most people who have built something meaningful were figuring it out in real time. They didn't wait until they had the perfect business plan, flawless code, or a polished voice. They began, and the learning met them on the road. Think about it. You didn't learn to walk by reading a manual. You learned by standing up, wobbling, falling, and trying again. That's how ideas grow. Every action teaches you something the planning never could. Maybe you launch a product and realize people love it for a different reason than you expected. Maybe you start a YouTube channel and discover your audience resonates more with your off-script moments. When you work on your idea, you create feedback. When you delay, you create fantasy, and fantasy never improves. Real growth comes from real attempts, not from thinking, but doing. Think about it. Imagine I had this idea of telling you about why you should work on your ideas fast. But I didn't pick up my microphone to record, edit, and upload this content. This message wouldn't have gotten to you from me. Perhaps someone else somewhere will get this same idea or inspiration and bring it to life. Never delay. If you don't do it, someone else will. Number 8, done is better than perfect. This simple line, done is better than perfect, is more than a productivity quote. It's a survival guide for creatives, dreamers, and doers. Perfection is a trap. It whispers that you're not ready, that it's not good enough, that it needs one more tweak, one more touch, one more day. And before you know it, your idea is sitting for months, maybe years. But what if you released it, raw edges and all? What if you trusted that your version 1 is allowed to be imperfect? Because version 2, version 3, and 10 will be better. Think of Instagram when it launched. It was a simple photo app with filters. No stories, no reels, no DMs. But they launched. They grew. They evolved. Because they chose done over perfect. Perfection is often fear in disguise. But progress only comes from movement. So go ahead, publish the draft, upload that video, launch that idea. Not because it's perfect, but simply because your idea is ready to breathe. Number 9, delay can lead to missed opportunities. Sometimes, the tragedy isn't that the idea was wrong, it's that the idea was right, but it was too late. Think of Kodak, once a global giant in photography. In 1975, one of their own engineers invented the digital camera. Yes, Kodak had the future in its hands, but the company chose to ignore it. Why? Because they feared it would disrupt their film business. They clung to what was already working. They delayed, debated, hesitated, and while they stood still, the world moved forward. Sony, Canon, and others embraced the digital future. By the time Kodak tried to catch up, it was too late. Their opportunity was gone. This isn't just about corporations. It happens in real life. Every day, someone has a powerful story but never writes it. Someone dreams of creating a platform or service but waits for the perfect time. And while they are waiting, someone else takes the leap. The moment passes. The impact could have been yours, but now it belongs to someone else. You see, ideas won't freeze while we think. The world keeps spinning. Others are acting. And sometimes, what could have been your breakthrough becomes someone else's moment. This doesn't mean you have to rush blindly, but it does mean you shouldn't freeze in fear. Just because the longer you wait, the greater the risk, not of failure, but of missing your window. If the idea is in your hands, don't just cradle it, carry it, move with it, because delay doesn't just rob you of progress, it can cost you your purpose. Number 10, you were chosen for a reason. Out of all the people on this planet, why did that idea come to you? Why did it nudge you while you were in the shower? Why did it whisper to you in the middle of the night? Why does it keep coming back, even when you try to ignore it? This is because you were chosen. Yes, you. Your imperfect self, with all your doubts, flaws, fears, and unfinished chapters. That idea saw something in you. A voice, a story, a light that only you carry. Not because you're the best, not because you're the smartest, but because you're the right one to tell it in your own way. We often disqualify ourselves before we even begin. We think someone else already did this, or who would listen to me? But because we forget that no one else has your fingerprint, no one else has lived your exact life. No one else can speak with your combination of pain, joy, and perspective. Think of artists, writers, teachers, and creators who changed your life. Now imagine if they never started because they thought someone else would do it better. You might not even remember their names, but their work reached you. It shaped you. It mattered. And now, you have the opportunity to become that person for someone else. You were chosen for this idea because someone somewhere will be changed by it. They might not say it, they might not comment or like or share, but it will land in their soul like a seed. It will help them believe again. It will help you believe again. So don't let it go cold. Don't wait for perfection. Don't hide behind the fear of not being good enough. The idea came to you for a reason. Now it's your turn to respond. To end today's episode, let me ask you something quietly. What idea have you been sitting on? What's that project, dream, or calling that you've delayed? I want to hear from you. Leave a comment below. Share that idea you're committing to work on this week. Let's encourage each other. And if this message moved you in any way, share it with someone else who needs it. Sometimes, all it takes is one sentence to reignite a dream. Thank you for listening to the Healing Voice podcast. Until next time, keep your heart open and your hands moving. The world is waiting on what's inside you. And remember, I'm sending you love always.